We've reached day 22. This is the last video in our Launch a Cleaning Company in January 2025 series. You're doing it. This is it. It's happening. I hope you've taken away two things from this course. First off, we're trying to get you to the point where you're not paying for leads anymore if you don't want to. So that's why we've put such an emphasis on Google, on optimizing your name for Google, and optimizing your website for Google. We're filling out our profiles all the way. We post regular updates on our Google profiles. We are absolutely trying to get as many genuine, authentic Google reviews as possible. We're working on SEO all the time. All the time. 4 local service directories a week. By the end of 2025, that means you're going to have over 200 listings. Your website authority score is going to be whoosh. We're building. It's not going to happen instantly. I got to keep saying it over and over and over again. This does not happen instantly. This is the long game. But you know what it is. You know what you need to do. You're going to do it. Most people do not do this. As we've also said a billion times over the course of this month, most people don't bother with any of this. So they struggle. It sucks. It's not fun. It will be challenging at the beginning, but it will definitely get easier. So we've got that strategy. The second thing we hope you've taken away from this course is that your most precious resource is not your clients. It's not your client list. It's not your email list. That is not, no, it is your cleaners. We are open and transparent with them. We care about them. We treat them well. This is a segment of society that has not been treated very well. And we are changing that. And you will find there are so many people out there in the world, despite how things might feel in January 2025, who want to treat people well. They are perfectly happy to pay a decent wage. They understand the world we live in right now. And so those are your clients. And you're going to find them by having the best cleaners, reliable, steady, good cleaners who may not trust you at first, because they are not used to businesses in particular treating them well and paying them when they say they're going to pay them, paying what they say they're going to pay them. So you are going to be a breath of fresh air. Your clients are also going to greatly appreciate reliable, steady, honest, good working cleaners. They're going to love it. So you are set. You are ready to go. It's time to pull the ripcord and launch. So where do we find these clients? I'm going to give you a bunch of possibilities. The first batch is going to be all paid leads. And then I'm going to go through a bunch of free alternatives. When I started in June 2021, and my sister came on board a couple weeks after that, we did not have money for leads. We could not afford to pay for leads until our 3rd month. So everything we did up until that point was free. And I am going to give you a bunch of them. You should listen to them because they work. So, okay, paid leads. So there's a bunch of places where you can list online and you basically pay for the opportunity to bid on jobs. So there's places like Thumbtack, Bark, Angie, Homestars. I'm sure there's more that I'm missing. We don't have a lot of them in Canada, so we just never did these. And you're going to go on the internet and you're going to see a lot of people have a lot of opinions about every single one of them. So the gist is basically someone will go to the sites. They'll type in, I have a 2,500 square foot house. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. I need it cleaned once every 2 weeks. And the listing service will send, I think it's usually about 5. They'll send it out to 5 other companies and you get to bid on the job. So one of the criticisms I've heard a lot of people levy at these companies is that there's a lot of bargain shoppers. People are just looking for the cheapest. And you know how we feel about that. So I'm not saying don't use them at all. I know people who have made Thumbtack their entire strategy. They get all their business through Thumbtack and they are not the cheapest in town. When you get the notification that you have a client who wants you to bid on a job, you need to do it fast. I mean, like minutes. You got to be on that because a lot of times people will wait. They'll wait a couple hours. They're too busy. They're out in the field. They don't get it and they miss it. But you still have to pay for it. So you got to be fast. You got to be professional. It helps if you have reviews, obviously. Kevin always recommends, you put $100 on one, you spend $100 on the other. You just got to figure it out. You got to try, you got to go in with an open mind, be professional, do your best, be fast. And another tip when you're bidding on jobs like this, on all jobs, in fact, and Vicky has talked about it in other videos, is mirroring. So when someone says 2,500 square foot house, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, every 2 weeks, you mirror back the exact language. This works on a psychological level. It just does. People like it. So do that. And just recognize, like, it's just not, sometimes you're just going to miss them. Sometimes you're not going to get it. Sometimes it's just not going to work. And you just move on. 2 other paid leads that we have used to great success and we recommend people try are Google Pay-per-click and then Google Local Service Ads. Those are 2 different things. The Google Pay-per-click is just, you'll just see them, they'll say sponsored. The Google Local Service Ads have a Google guarantee and they got a little green check. Google Pay-per-click, I don't believe you have to have your Google business profile verified. You can just start advertising. You do have to go through a verification process where you have to prove that you're a company and they check your website and they look at all this stuff, standard stuff. Google Local Service Ads, you do have to have your Google business profile verified and you need to have 5 reviews. And then you have to show them your incorporation documents, your insurance documents. You have to go through a whole application that takes like a week or 2 to get that verified, and then you can start doing the local service ads. Google Pay-per-click typically costs like $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, up to 10, maybe 15. You can get really crazy clicks if you're not on top of your campaign, so you've got to be on top of your campaign. But these clicks will take them to your website. And because you have a Convert Labs website, which looks beautiful, it has all your pricing there, transparent pricing. They can see right there if they can afford you. Exactly. And so that's why they work so well. They worked really, really well for us, the pay-per-clicks. People get really frustrated with Google Pay-per-click because it's very complicated to set up a campaign. But here is a tip that we discovered and we have recommended it to other people, and it works almost every time. You run your campaign for 1 week. You spend $100. Then you turn it off and you do nothing and you wait. Google wants your money. They will contact you and they will say, "What happened? What can we do to help?" And then you take them up on that offer. Your goal is to get Google in there, a person from Google on the phone helping you out. And they will help you out. They'll run the campaign for you. And they optimize it and it gets rolling. It really works. They really work well. Google Local Service Ads cost a lot more because it's not a click. They're not clicking to your website. They're calling you on the phone or they're sending you a message. So it is a direct contact with a client. So they cost way more. And I mean like $30, $35. So when you run your campaign, you can set your maximum amount that you are willing to spend per lead. Don't forget to do this because we've heard people spend $70 and that is hard to make profit on if it's just a one-time clean. So you just got to keep that in mind. It's going to feel like you're getting a lot of tire kickers, a lot of bargain shoppers. Mentally, you're going to be like, "Oh, that cost me $35 and they just wanted the cheapest in town. They could have just gone to my website." Yes, they could have. That's why we recommend the pay-per-click. But we've also used Google Local Service Ads to land really big clients. We landed one client that paid for them all, and not just our Google Local Service Ads. It paid for all of our marketing, one client. So it can happen. You can land that white whale. One thing that is helpful to keep in mind and can make this whole process a little bit less painful is if you think about the lifetime value of each client. And so our lifetime value per client is about $3,000. If it averages out to like, it takes us $100 to get one client and then that client spends $3,000 with us, that's no brainer. That's totally worth it. It's totally fine. How much should you be spending on leads? When we started, we were spending $300 a month and we went all the way up to $1,000 some months to help us grow. From talking to Kevin, that's usually the average. People between $300 and $1,000 a month. Obviously, when you're first starting out, you're going to start at a lower budget. Unless you have money to spend on these, and then go for it. But, if you're not, just work your way up. As you start getting more recurring clients, you can put that money in, invest that money into the business, into your marketing, and off you go. If you don't have $300 to spend per month on leads, well, have I got good news for you. There are lots of ways to get clients for free. And the first one is tell people you know that you're opening a cleaning company. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers, tell people you're on sports teams with. Just tell them. I know you're not feeling confident. You're just beginning. You're worried, what if I fail? I'm going to look so foolish. Yes, I completely understand. But you don't know who you know. You don't know who the people you know. They could have a brother or a sister or a friend or a spouse who's a property manager at a major apartment building that is looking for a good cleaner. What do you have? Good cleaners. Just tell them. I say this and I didn't tell people that I had a cleaning company, so I completely understand. But I look back now and I'm like, okay, that was silly. It almost always works. So, what do you have to lose? I mean, who cares? Who cares? The second thing you can do, and we've already done it, it's fill out your Yelp profile all the way. Not 5 photos, 20 photos, 30 photos. Constantly update it. Use that resource. It's right there. And most people don't use it. The old refrain. That does not mean pay Yelp for ads. Don't pay Yelp for ads. They're probably already calling you, offering you $300 in free ads. You don't need to pay Yelp. You just need to be on Yelp. So get on Yelp. When someone contacts you through Yelp, answer them. You answer them quickly. You answer them professionally. You mirror. You do all the stuff we've been teaching you. Another thing you can do to get free leads is you can post on Facebook Marketplace. Say, we're a cleaning company. We're taking bookings. We've got a little place here called Used Victoria. I'm sure they're all over the place. We post there all the time. Come check out our website. Book online instantly. We just say all those things. Just post in those little places. Find them. Put it out there. Easy. You can join Facebook groups. If you're a mom, you can join a Facebook mom group. It's better if you're a mom and not a dude pretending to be a mom. We're trying to be authentic, right? So if you are actually a mom, join a Facebook mom group. And when people say, I'm looking for a house cleaner, you can say, I happen to have a cleaning company. You can do that. Facebook community groups. You can post on Reddit. All sorts of free little websites. Get out there. Spend, an hour a week. Make your presence known in your community. They want you. Another thing you can do that is free is you can email realtors in your area. I would email 20 a day. When we first started, I did that for like 2 months. I was emailing 20 realtors a day. I was not blasting them with spam. I did not pay someone on Fiverr $10 to go get me a list of all the realtors and then put it through some mass text thing or mass email thing. That's not what I did. That's not what works. People know when they're getting spam blasted. Don't do that. Don't add to that. Realtors are always looking for cleaners. Always. They gift cleanings to their clients as like a thank you for having me be your realtor. They'll make it as part of their service and then they bill the client for it. A move out clean, move in clean. They're always looking for cleaners. We have realtors that we got from my initial emails 3.5 years ago that we still work with today all the time. Tens of thousands of dollars in business from my initial email that I crafted, was personalized, and I took the time to do. Most of them are going to ignore you. That is going to get discouraging. You're going to be like, no one's answering me. But every now and again, one will. They'll file it away. They'll remember. They'll go look at your website and they'll say, oh my goodness, what a beautiful website. Got that a bunch of times. That's going to happen for you too. So where do you find the addresses? You can go to Zillow or realtor.ca and you can see all the houses and condominiums that are for sale in your area. And the realtor, who is the listing agent, their contact details are on the bottom of every listing. Reach out. Send them a personalized email. Hey, we're a new cleaning company in town. We've got cleaners with 10 years experience. We are open for business and here's a discount code. Create a discount code in ConvertLabs. Send them a discount code. Here's 10% off, 15% off your first clean with us. You will get bookings that way. You will. You won't get them if you just blast them with spam because that's not an authentic human connection. Anyone can do that. That's a pain that you're bugging them. If you're taking the time out of your day to craft something personal, you're presenting them with a solution for a problem they have from a real person. Yes, that's the way to do it. One more thing you can do to find clients for free, something that we did, well, Vicky did, I didn't do it because she's the extrovert, is you can go visit your local BNI chapter. So BNI is a networking group. They're all over the place. I think they're all over the world. They're definitely all over North America. And they're a group of local business owners. You can join if you want. I think it cost us like $1,700 for the year. Anyway, so it's a group of business owners and there'll be like one plumber, one cleaning company, one roofer, one whatever. Just you get it, one of each. And the idea is that they all refer business to each other. And they'll have meetings. I think it's once a month. Maybe it's once a week. I just know they're early in the morning. Vicky would be at the meetings at like 7 a.m. And they have guests all the time. They are always looking for people to come and talk. And so you can just go to the BNI website, find your local chapter, and you can request to come visit their chapter and talk to them about your company. Straight up old school networking. And we have also gotten plenty of clients from there. There will always be one realtor in there. You'll meet a bunch of realtors. Got some really good relationships with contractors, post-construction cleans. We've got a couple contractors in town that we work exclusively with who are amazing. great source of revenue that we met through BNI. We have a very specialized company here in the Pacific Northwest. There's a lot of mold, and there's a mold removal company here. They'll recommend us, and we recommend them, because sometimes we'll end up in a job where it's like, uh-oh, this isn't good. We shouldn't be here. You need to get a mold removal person in here. So he'll come in, and then he will recommend us with his clients. And these are genuine relationships. Like, we actually like these people. It's not all phony and fake. Like, it's good. The contractor we work with, he's so great. Vicky and he talk about sailing all the time. Like, it's just really good. And you're going to be surprised that, like, I don't know, I had like a different view of the world before I owned this business, and now it's changed. Like, people are good. I know it's hard. Hate now to actually believe that, but it's true. Most people are really good, and you don't need to be afraid of them. So visit your BNI chapter. And if you're in a big city, there's going to be tons. So you could visit like all the chapters, and you just say, hello, I have a cleaning company. This is me. But yeah, if you have any other either paid or free ways of getting leads that I haven't covered, you can leave them in the comments below. That would be amazing, because we are all about helping each other here. And I just wish you all the very, very best of luck. I really hope that in 6 months or a year, we get you in the hot seat. You got Vicky interviewing you for her hot seat calls, and that would be just great. You guys are doing a big thing. I'm really proud of you. You're gonna love it or hate it. Some days I hate it, but most of the time it's really, really great. It's just so good to be in charge of yourself, to be in charge of who you work with. It's just really, really good. So, Godspeed. You got this.